Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Thursday, December 10th. And you can see temperatures across the state and in the upper 30s to low 40s for most areas. So a pretty mild morning out there. And we've got a warm 3 or 4 day period coming up with 50-degree temperatures from today right on into Monday morning, it looks like. And we could possibly even see the mercury climb to around 60 degrees Saturday or Sunday, especially if we can get some breaks in the clouds. So a very warm, almost winter weekend on tap. But we may pay the price in the form of some significant rainfall. Right now, it looks like a storm will move in with the heaviest rains beginning Saturday night and lasting into Monday morning. And I think many areas could see over an inch of rain. Gone, though, are some of the very excessive rains that the GFS was putting down in the models yesterday. It looks like the heaviest amounts would be across northwestern portions of the MAC area, where an inch and a half to up as much as 2 inches could fall. So a very significant system for this time of year. And you can see across the Great Lakes, partly cloudy skies, a touch of fog at Mount Pleasant. Look at the barometric pressures off to our northwest down to 29.29 up near International Falls. And if we look at the next map, you can see where the warm air out ahead of this system, which is located in Minnesota, is. And you can see behind the cold front, which is still well off to our west. So it looks like today we could get well into the 50s. We'd never even be shocked if we could get some sunshine to see a 60-degree temperature across southern lower Michigan today, but mainly 50s. So it's going to be a very warm day out there. And if we look at the weather map again this morning, we've got low pressure in Minnesota with that occluded cold front coming east to the area. This is quite a bit farther northwest, and thus I think even less of a chance of a shower. As we were talking about yesterday, I thought there was a good chance that many areas would see very little rainfall, especially across the southern areas, and that looks even more so the case this morning. If we look at the forecast map for tomorrow morning, that low will be well off to the north of the state. Cold front will have come through. So we're going to have just a little bit cooler temperatures behind it tomorrow, maybe in the upper 40s to low 50s. Still a pretty nice day, running about 10 to 12 degrees above normal. And you can see some of the energy from our weekend storm now beginning to gather strength, and it'll get organized as we look at the weather map on Friday morning, or rather Saturday morning. You can see low pressure getting itself together out near the Texas-Oklahoma panhandle, and that's expected to deepen as it moves to the northwest through Wisconsin. Looks like it's going to be a little bit farther west again as the models are trending that way, and thus the very heaviest rainfalls looks like they're going to be across northwestern lower Michigan, back into the UP and Wisconsin into Iowa, where some areas could see over 3 inches of rain, but still a pretty wet weekend for most of the MAC area as well. And you can see the WPC takes a blend of all these models and does show the heaviest rain off to our northwest, but you can still see that at around a ½ to an inch across southeast lower Michigan. And again, from around Saginaw Bay to Jackson and off to the west, looks like a good chance of over an inch of rainfall. And you can see on the GFS model this morning, remember yesterday there was some 2 to 4 inch rains across the area. Now it looks like it's very similar to some of the other models. It is to be noted that the European model is quite a bit drier, showing mainly around a ½ inch for the weekend over the area. I think all the other models are on the right track, and I think a good inch of rain is expected across mid-Michigan, with a little less to the southeast and much more as you get to the northwest. And if we look at this is the Canadian model, it still shows a lot of heavy rains over 2 inches from around Saginaw back towards Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. And then finally, if we look at the Japanese model, again, it shows all the area over an inch of rain. So the odds are we are going to get quite a soaking. And again, the heaviest rain looks like it'll be Saturday night into early Monday morning. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day, and 73s to all.